to another day in paradise, guys. My favorite real estate agent is already sealing his first deal of the day. How do you feel about that, Keanu?
Good.
Yeah, good?
Nice way to wake up.
Yeah. I can see it in your hair that you just woke up and sealed the first deal, man.
It's good.
Achoo, achoo, achoo. Okay guys, it's 11 a.m. in the morning and I had a pretty hectic morning so far because besides the work and the morning routines and everything I had to do usually, right, there's a slight issue that came across as well last night. As you guys know, tomorrow we are going to record that podcast episode with Folies, which I am very, very excited for, which I was very excited for and I still am. But Joran is always responsible, our CMO and editor and head of social media and videographer and all of that is usually responsible for the video footage that we take throughout the podcast and also the lighting in the studio of the podcast and all of that. And he told us that he was available for Friday, right? But he thought that it was next week on Friday, but it's actually this week. And this week he leaves at around 1 p.m. in the afternoon to Belgium for a little family getaway. So he actually wasn't available. And we found out last night that he made a bit of a mistake and it was a bit of a misunderstanding. Now it looks like we have found a solution. So Ilko is going to pick up the camera at Joran's place. I'll use my camera for the second camera. So usually we rent the camera of Joran's neighbor who has the exact same camera, but instead we'll use my camera this time as like the second angle. Okay guys, about to head to the gym. Afterwards I'm gonna take a quick shower and then I'm gonna have a coffee with my neighbor as I said. And then afterwards I'm gonna put in some more work. I just seen on the schedule that I actually don't have a Twitch stream today. Don't know the reason for it actually, but I think we discussed it over the weekend. Anyways, which means that I'll have an hour of spare time, which you can invest into some other stuff that I'm looking to do for the rest of the day before heading to the Bio event. Okay guys, done with the day of work. It's 5 p.m. in the meantime. The ribeye steak that I'm going to prepare in about half an hour, 45 minutes is resting with some salt and pepper on it. Pretty stressful day so far. Grabbing a bit of a blanket to relax myself. No, it was a pretty hectic day. A lot of stuff that had to be arranged for the podcast obviously tomorrow. Once again, sweet potato with some zucchini. We can see that the steak actually turned out pretty well over here. I really like my steak, either rare or medium rare. In the background, I'm gonna watch some YouTube as you can see. And then right over there, we are actually about to enter a potential INJ trade as well. Close to getting filled after hitting a massive take profit target on AVAX. I am also looking to long INJ and use some of the profits that we made on AVAX to reinvest those profits back into INJ. Very similar chart compared to the AVAX chart yesterday. So hopefully we're getting filled on INJ and hopefully after getting filled, we're also going to see a pump. Once again, shirtless, apologies for that, but I always cook shirtless, especially if I have to go to an event afterwards, because otherwise the smell of the food and everything is going to get into my clothes and that's not something that I would want to share with anyone that I'm encountering. So I'm going to eat my dinner, then do slightly more work and I'm gonna leave the house in about an hour from now. About to head out to the Bybit event, the grand opening of the brand new headquarter over here in Europe, which is going to be located about a 10-minute bike from my place, which I'm very excited for. I'm gonna shoot some videos right there, not taking my camera there yet, don't feel comfortable doing it, but I still have my phone, so I'll take you guys through the event with some nice shots. Good morning guys, it's currently 7:30 in the morning. I woke up today at 6 instead of 7 because I have an insanely busy day. Lots of stuff to do besides the regular work that I have to put in. So a very busy day. I already had a call at 7 a.m. in the morning with Jelle, the CEO of Right Funded, who is working just as hard, if not harder, as I am. So a call at 7 a.m. wasn't both of us. Very good call, lots of stuff that we had to discuss. Very interesting call for sure.
Morning,
right now I'm actually about to
apologies for that, but I always
already
cook shirtless.
7:30 in the morning for Joran so that he can edit it and upload it onto YouTube later. Today it will be a recap on the AVEX long position that we took the other day. Back home from having the coffee with Michael at his brand new office, which is located at one of the coolest spots in Amsterdam, and the office itself was fucking amazing as well. So very cool to have seen it and just have a chat with him and have a coffee with him. Okay guys, about to pick up Foley's. I'm gonna leave in about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll just quickly tell him that I'm coming, and then after picking him up, like I said, straight away going to Amersfoort. It's been a very hectic and stressful day so far, but as I said multiple times already, while recording this challenge for you guys, is that I fucking love days like these. These are kind of the days that I live for as an entrepreneur and trader, obviously. But for example, today there's a few nice setups potentially being developed on the charts that I cannot watch today, that I probably also don't have time to end today. So that is a bit fucked up. But it's due to the fact that Joran is not there today and Bart, otherwise they would have taken care of all of the things around the podcast.
Have you ever heard of the Blarney Stone? You definitely haven't. But
No, I definitely haven't.
so it's this thing in Ireland, right? It's a stone. It's like up the very top of a castle. Okay, It's one of the stones in the wall, and it's like the legend. It's like a very famous thing that if you kiss it, it gives you. It's called the gift of the gab. It means you can talk.
Oh, the gift of the gab.
The gift of the gab. It means you can talk.
Yeah.
So I kissed that. So that's
You got the gift of the gab.
That's the reason. Yeah. Piano needs to be tuned.
Feel free.
I wish I could tune piano.
Because you know how to play. Do a live stream.
Okay guys, it's currently 11:30 in the morning on a Saturday. I've been working straight after I woke up and I'd done my morning routine at 8 a.m. I couldn't film all of that due to the fact that I forgot to upload the recordings of yesterday to Joran, and I made a lot of recordings yesterday, so it actually has been taking hours and hours and hours on WeTransfer to upload those recordings that I made yesterday and send them to Joran.
Good morning, everybody. If you want to have some really good coffee, you need to check out the link in the description because this one is really delicious.
If you want delicious coffee, go for Joffy. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, guys. As you guys know by now, my everyday go-to breakfast, some apple, a pear. Then today I have 5 dates as well, because this is also my pre-workout, because I'm going for a workout straight after having breakfast probably. And then some walnuts as well. My legs are absolutely fucking exhausted from yesterday's game. First league game, like I said, we lost 2-0. It was against the top team in the league, and we haven't had any preseason. And they were already 6 weeks into preseason, and everyone is getting paid there and stuff. So we actually did pretty well, and we actually shouldn't have lost. So that was a bit unfortunate. But it was really fucking hot, and 90 minutes in the legs, and my legs are absolutely broken today. And then earlier this morning at 4:30 I had to wake up to bring Keanu to the airport, together with his girlfriend. They're going to Italy for 6 days. You know what's funny with this challenge, right? There's this thing of your brain constantly trying to trick you into either lying to yourself or bending ways around the challenge, right? So for example, one of the requirements for the challenge is that I can't have coffee the first 2 hours of the day. and I can only have 2 cups of coffee a day. Because before the challenge the past few weeks I was drinking way too much coffee, like I think 10 coffee a day sometimes. And the first thing I did as soon as I did my morning walk outside was have a coffee. But it's very bad for your hormones and just creating that little thing in your body that is waking you up, aka cortisol. So I decided I want to get rid of it. I want to get it into my system that I don't drink coffee for the first 2 hours of the day. But your brain is always trying to trick you. So for example, today I'm waking up and I don't know, I have a crazy craving for coffee right now. But I'm only awake for 15 minutes. So I have to wait an hour slightly more to have my first coffee of the day. But my brain is telling me, Jip, you can have that coffee, right? Because you're going to the gym after. Right? Take it as a pre-workout. But I also have my dates here. They are my pre-workout. But my brain is trying to tell me, don't take it too serious. You can have that coffee. It doesn't matter if you do it once. But this is your brain always trying to trick you. This is a very, very small example. And it's an example that it's not even relevant, right? Because it's just a fucking cup of coffee. I get it. I shouldn't take it this serious. But it's interesting to see how your brain is always trying to trick you into either lying to yourself or showcasing how hard it is to always remain disciplined. Getting back to the topic that I was just discussing, it's crazy because I just opened up my Instagram and I go on Reels, and one of the first Reels that I find is exactly about this topic. It's a beautiful, beautiful comparison in my opinion. So I'm gonna show you guys this video. I hope you guys are able to hear and see it. It's from Chris Williamson, the guy with all the podcasts and everything. I fucking love that guy as well. It's a beautiful comparison, so make sure to watch it and listen to it.
Start with action and make small promises to yourself that you don't break. If you had a friend and every single time that you and your friend decided that you were going to go out for dinner, that friend either showed up 2 hours late or didn't show up at all, you would stop trusting that person. That is the relationship that you have with yourself. You need to be able to trust your own word. And a lot of us don't, because life is very convenient and it is easy for people to not stick to the promises that they set themselves, because our ability to be idealistic is always going to outstrip reality's ability to deliver that to us. As soon as you posit an ideal, you then begin to compare yourself to that ideal. And true hell is when the person that you are meets the person that you could have been.
It's beautiful, right? Honestly, I swear to God, I get goosebumps listening to this. It's just, I think this is one of the things where most people fail. I know this is one of the things where most people fail on, and it makes sense because what he says, life is very convenient, right? It is very easy to live a life where you get all of the dopamine spikes that we can get nowadays, where you sit on the couch every single night and you enjoy some Netflix and you enjoy some YouTube and you play some PlayStation and you go out with friends and drink every single night. It's a very convenient life, and it's a life that, especially in the Western countries, that anyone who finds a decent job can live, right? But if you really want something more out of life, sticking to the promises that you make to yourself is absolutely fucking important. Alright guys, as you guys can see, first time wearing my wardrobe on camera. Actually the first time wearing my wardrobe in weeks. Since it's Sunday night, it's 6:30 in the evening. I just had a meeting with Sergio Tesla, the owner of the Minoma Statistics dashboard. Very interesting cup of coffee we had. Not going to dive into that too much because I think doing that, you're jinxing certain things. This is something I strongly believe in life in general, but especially when it comes down to business and stuff like that. And when you set certain objectives and certain milestones and certain things that you want to achieve, when you get close to achieving those goals, or when you feel like you're going to achieve certain goals and certain milestones and certain deals, Never speak on the deal, never speak on the milestone, never speak on the objective until you have actually met the objective. I truly believe that if you talk about certain goals and certain milestones and stuff like that in public or to friends or to family too much, obviously some people can know about it. I don't know what it is, but it always feels like when I used to do things like that, I don't know. It always jinxed stuff like that, and I think it has something to do with energy and that kind of stuff. I'm a firm believer in that kind of stuff. But it was a very interesting cup of coffee. Now I'm going to have some dinner, very orange dinner for the night. As you can see, a salmon with some, once again, fried sweet potato. I really love to cook and prepare dinner, and I have some cod liver here as well. I really love to cook and make exotic dishes and try out new stuff. But when I prepare dinner for myself, especially when I have a lot of work to do right now, I just try to keep it as simple as possible and try to finish the preparations of my dinner in like 30 minutes because it saves me a lot of time. When I cook for friends and family, I fucking love to go all out and try new stuff and that kind of stuff. It is a hobby of mine actually, chefing. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up this dinner, then I'm gonna put in some more work, and then I think starting around 8 p.m. I'm just going to chill for the night, going to bed in time because I have a very busy week next week. A lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff on the calendar. So yeah, that's about it for the night. And I'll see you guys in the next video because I think this is going to be the end of this one. Thank you.